Yes, Hina, Narayan, Kanchan, Spriya, Umesh. So a very good evening. And so let's start with the question. Yes, yes, Narayan, you are from? I would say we should switch on our video so that we can talk in a better way. Yes, Supriya, Umesh. Hina, I think you can start with it. You can start your queries. Narayan. Umesh.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening.
Audible?
Yes, I am out. Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Sir, I've already joined Vedic Math somewhere else and about to finish 75% of the syllabus. But no, I'm confused like from where to start for a career. How to approach students.
Okay. See, very first thing is, what do you think? What is your best audience, or whom you can teach in a better way? Is it children? Is it trainers? Or is it school students? Or is it people who are applying for entrance examinations? When you're talking about students, again, you have to categorize. Are you going to target the small, younger ones, that is class 3rd, 4th, 5th? Or are you going to target it to 6th, 7th, 8th, the middle age, or to the 8th, 9th? So this should be very clear to you. See, whenever we are, now what is happening is, if you just give a simple ad, learn Vedic mathematics, in that case, nobody will be approaching you. See, these are known as marketing concepts. Even when you were looking for some course, you were looking who is the most experienced, or who is the person who is giving me the best knowledge. Now, if it was just written, learn Vedic mathematics, you cannot go there, right? So you always look for the best. Similarly, when people will select you, they'll also look whether you are specialized in something or not. So always become specialized. When you'll target your audience properly, then people would approach you. So I would suggest you first make a niche. What is my best audience? Right. And accordingly plan. So when you are giving any ad, or when you are promoting yourself, fix to that target. Class 3rd, 4th, 5th only. I think that is the best to start, as well as the maximum admissions you will get in that class only. That is the age when every parent is, they want the best for the kids at that starting age, 3rd, 4th, 5th.
But sir, is this not true that Vedic Maths is from grade 6?
No, who told you?
The institute where I joined, they told me like from grade 1 to grade 5 is a
now
typus.
See, we are not here to discuss about this thing. If you can, now I'm already giving trainings in most of the schools in India. My books have been, have you seen the books? Because I shared you one link. Have you shared the link of class 3rd, 4th, 5th books? So many schools have already implemented the books from class 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Not even in India, even in Nepal also. Mr. Umesh, he is from Nepal. Their school is in Doti. One school is Sadhana Path Academy in Ataria. They all have implemented right from class 3rd, because that is the base. 6th you cannot implement. At that time, the student is already struggling, or he has established that fear of mathematics. See, if you really want Vedic math should help students, so that has to be touched in the grassroots. That has to be touched when they are doing multiplication. That has to be touched when they are in growing age of 8 years. So I don't know who told you, but the best age is 8 years or class 3rd. And let me tell you one thing more. In Bangalore, schools have implemented it from class 1.
Oh.
If you want, I can give you the names. I can share you the video where I gave classes to class 1 and see the response of the students. When they enter the class, they were saying, okay, we don't know the tables, we know up till 8 or 10. See, it depends on city to city also. Now, if you are looking for a rural background, a village or a small, then even 4th class, 5th class student is not having that IQ level. But when we talk about metro cities, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, then a class 1 student can easily do Vedic mathematics. But still, if you ask my recommendation, I go for only 8 years. That is class 3rd onwards. And we have given the syllabus from 3rd, 4th, 5th onwards. So it is there. And that is the best age when you can target. 6th में तो बच्चा माँ बाप की सुनेगा ही नहीं ट्यूशन के लिए. So the best admission you'll get in class 3rd only. If you're looking for business wise.
Yeah.
Then class 3rd. Yes, Tapraj sir. Yes. Sitaram Bhatt, you're from? Yes, Hina, any other question in the meantime? See, you have to plan your syllabus accordingly.
Okay.
You cannot give same syllabus to all the students. Even things will matter like this. For example, if you're teaching multiplication only, now class 3rd, 4th, 5th, you cannot teach them Nikhilam method. You have to go only for crisscross, that is Urdhva Sutra. But for class 6th, 7th, 8th, both the techniques have to be taught.
Base method and
yes, why base method? Because in 8th class you have cubes. So cubes are possible in a better way by Nikhilam method.
Okay.
So multiplication of 3 numbers, multiplication of 4 numbers, multiplication of 5 numbers, they should have that knowledge about it.
Yes.
Right, because 9th, 10th students will not come to us. They are busy in their entrance, preparing for their entrance examinations. So we cannot look for them. So the best age to target is class 3rd. And that gives you more experience.
So, but one question is there, like in most of the cities, in most of the schools, students at early age, they get marks on steps with that traditional method. So parents will, argue, like they cannot go by your method in
now
school.
You are contradicting yourself. You are saying parents will argue.
Yes, sir.
You have not said parents argue. You are saying parents will argue. There is a difference. How are you already thinking about it? Now I'll give you an example for this.
Okay.
See, today it has not been implemented in a proper manner. Still, it is going in phase. But if you talk about Rajasthan, Vedic maths is implemented there. It is in the class books of maths itself from class 3rd. Now, if this subject would be implemented, after that, will they ask for steps? Or will they give different marks to the students doing by different method? Second thing, why are we focusing more on school marks only? If you are correct, then there would have been no Abacus Institute in India. If you are correct, then there would have been no Q Maths Institute in India. See, the problem with us is when we make a pre-assumptions. India has got so much of population. If we are able to satisfy even 0.000001%, then also you can have sufficient business to run. The problem is we make estimations. Yes, it will happen. I do agree. Teachers said at right now, yes, you should do by step. But what will happen next year? And second thing, it is not only for school examination. What about NTSC? What about Olympiads? No student, even every school is dying to get that certificates for their students, NTSC, Olympiads, and they are unsuccessful. Why? Because they have taught the mathematics, but they have not taught how to do fast.
Yes.
So now it is a race against time. See, any competition, if you want your child to get admitted in class 1 also, if you are shifting your school, then also you have to give entrance examination. Maybe it is not a big one, it's small one. Every school has a different entrance, but still they go for maths examination.
Right, right.
Will they check steps over there? No, it is only answer. Second thing, mathematics is always given preference. The only thing is we think in a way. See, yes, we need time to upgrade ourselves. Very first thing is we have not upgraded ourselves. But we cannot say that everybody will do like this, because after this notification, yes, it has to be implemented. Everybody knows it will be done. So why not to create that awareness? Actually, awareness is less. So the day awareness will be there, you will see everybody will accept it. Now, you have just done this course. You're from Gujarat, I suppose.
Yeah, Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad. Now, your education minister himself announced on 28/11, I think 2021. So do you think still they will not allow, they'll ask for marks? The only thing is we need to, if a teacher is not updated, because I can understand the problem in any country you can talk about is maths teachers are given the most respect. Maths teachers are considered as the with the most highest repute, and it is maths is the subject where students are failing the most. So everybody has, see, understanding is one thing, but they do understand this point, but they'll take time to upgrade themselves. I'll tell you a story of last year. Now, last year when I started with this government of Haryana school teachers, if you are aware, government school teachers are, regional language based. And so I was taking a seminar in Kurukshetra, and somebody said, oh, why should we learn? Already students are now, they were speaking in typical that Jat language. काय को करना से, क्यों करना से? Student pe aur pehle, I was just teaching them tables, how to write tables efficiently and how to remember that. But after, so that day was, I won't say it was a very successful seminar, because if you have some hot arguments, why should, if you're teaching a bunch of teachers and they say, why should we do? Then you don't have, as a speaker, you don't have an answer to it. The director told them, ki, yes, we are implementing, so you have to learn. So they said, okay, they listened, everything was done. But it took 6 months to change their mentality. After 6 months, one of them sent me a picture, sent me a video stating, sir, I have implemented in my school, see the result. See the student, how he's telling. And that is how change comes. Now everybody is dying. Oh, sir, please complete the syllabus. I said, okay, we'll do. See, you have to create that eagerness. First thing is, what we are doing is we are teaching one or two simple sutras, and we say we have taught complete Vedic mathematics. Vedic maths is not a bunch of tricks. Very first thing, understand this. It is not a bunch of tricks. It is a complete concept in itself. If you talk about 11 also, now I will not name, every trainer is training on 11, concept of 11. But where did this concept of 11 came from? Nobody will teach you. What is the sutra behind that? Nobody knows. And it is not only 11, it is 111, 4 times 1, 5 times 1. That means it is not 11, it is number of ones. That is the problem. When we are lacking in knowledge, how can we deliver the knowledge further? See, when a student is there, a student might ask you any question.
Yes.
So we have to be ready for that. And for that, we have to go for a tough, we have to solve so many questions on each topic. Even a single change can bring a lot of difference. Now, there is you might have done a multiplication concept when multiplier is 999,999. Correct. Now, you have three kinds of answers in this, three kind of numbers in. Sorry,
Number.
yes, yes, Tapraj. Any questions you have? Tapraj, you're from? Umesh, I think he's from Nepal only, and he's not. You can call him, and in the meantime, I'm answering her.
Okay, sir. He's known person to us.
Okay.
So he's from Attariya. He's the teacher from Durga Lakshmi school.
Okay, where we had a seminar of principals.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. He said a question that how we can easily share a table, teach a table to the student.
Teacher table
Easy
means?
tables, mathematics table, math
So-
tables.
Okay, so he has not attended that day. I trained. Okay, I'll share. No issues. We'll do.
Okay.
We'll do it again. So I'm just answering her. I'll answer this also. Right. So now what
Sure.
happens now when the concept is 9, 999, 999, or 4 times 9? First case is when number of digits of a number are same to the number of nines. Correct?
Correct.
So no problem. Very easy. You apply eka unit, you apply complement, and the work is done. Second case, when the number of digits are less than number of
Yes.
nines, then also you put 0 in front of that and done. Now the third case arises when number of digits are more than number of nines. What to do?
You have to take predecessor and then subtract. And
That is
then
what.
all from 9 plus from 10.
All from 9 of which number?
The topmost number of multiplicand.
I don't know how you're telling. I'll just tell you how we do. I have given. So if it is 666 into 99 or 666 into 9. Now here the number of nines are more. Less than the number of digits. So what we do is number of nines are 2. So we underline these 2. Or in this case, this. Now number minus what is not underlined, that is 6. And add to that 1. The same thing and on the other side, earlier we were taking Nikhilam or complement of complete number. Now we'll take complement of only underlined number. So this becomes 6, 5, 9. Yes. And here it becomes 666 minus 66 plus 1. And this side, it is only 6. So that means only 4. So point is, we need to understand all the case studies. Right.
Yes.
This is where we lack. Yes. Any other question you have?
Sir, only this much.
Yes, Tapraj, how can I help you? You can ask. If you want to ask in Hindi, you can ask. So just plan. I'll share you the syllabus of class 3rd, 4th, 5th. And the best target is that only. You can target those students, it will be done.
Okay, sir.
Not an issue. Yes, Umesh. You have any question?
Not mine, sir, but the past question only.
The Praj has to come online, otherwise, because he has to ask na, either in Hindi or either in Nepali, he can ask, or English. It seems he's not there now. You can ask him in Nepali if they can come.
Okay.
Yes, I think you wrote, Hina, ki I will be completing within this month, है ना?
Sami?
Hmm.
So it will take 1 month. I have all your level 3 exam and then 1 month more.
No issues. So once it is done, then we'll talk and then we'll plan out something. Not an issue. Yes, Tapraj. If you don't have any questions, then I think for today's session, it's Kanchan. Okay, Kanchan is also, I think she's just listening. One more, two more were there. So yes, Tapraj, I'm answering, but see, for tables, the most easy is using place-wise positioning. If you understand the place-wise value, we can do everything. Now, till now, what I have realized in Nepal is students are not aware about the tables. They are still struggling to learn tables or cram tables or write tables. Why is it so? Because we have given them two options only. Even if they have to write a table of 16, so one option is they cram table of 16, 16 ones are 16, 16 twos are 32, 16 threes are 48, and everybody starts struggling after that. Second way, what has been taught is adding 16 plus 16, 32, then 16, 48, and further 16, and this way. So the point over here is, why don't we teach them in a way? Let it be a unit place. Let it be a tens position. And now everyone knows a table of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. Similarly, table of 6 is 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. We just have to understand one simple concept, that at every place position, every place wise value, we can have only single digit. So 16 is perfect. 1 and 6, right as it is. Here, 2, we keep constant because it is at the unit position. Can we have 2 digits at unit place? No. So this extra digit is moved further and that becomes 32. Similarly, 8 and 3 plus 1 becomes 48. 4 plus 2 becomes 6. 0, 8, 6, 9, 2, 11, 8, 12. So in this way, student, the pressure of remembering tables, cramming tables, or the pressure of adding bigger numbers together, that releases, because now there are no multiple carryovers. Right. A very good example of this is 87. Now, if you ask any student to write a table of 87, nobody is interested to write. If you ask a very simple question, how much time you need to write a table of 89, nobody is ready to write. Because they have that fear of mathematics. So Vedic maths is what? It is a journey of transformation from fear of mathematics to confidence in mathematics. And second thing, it gives us a feeling, yes, I can. If every student gets this feeling, yes, I can, so nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. Right? So, very simple, 8, 16, 24, 32, then 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, and 80. And similarly, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 48, Then yes, 7 8
7 sevens are 49, sir. 7 sevens are 49.
56 and 63. Right. So
7.
similar 87, 4, and this goes here. It becomes 17. How easy it is. Instead of adding 87, 87 every time, what is easy? Adding 87 every time or adding 126, 224?
But sir,
Yes.
so one query, if I want just, in calculation, I just want just 87 into 5. So is it any shortcut?
35, 40.
Okay. Oh, sir.
Use the
we
table
can
only.
do-
No, this is a table concept only. Only thing why I'm using, see, always use this balancing line.
Yes.
In Vedic maths, if you understand this line, you are clear. Otherwise, because nothing will happen without this balancing line.
So we can make tables using vinculum also, no?
We can make, that is known as using operators. But for small kids, we cannot offer them vinculum numbers.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, without vinculum, Vedic maths is useless because problem arises. Now, very simple thing, you cannot do simultaneous addition and subtraction without vinculum. You cannot do scaling of numbers without vinculum. Certain numbers, for example, numbers near to 5. So similarly, in cubes, we need it. We need in division. We need in vinculum concept has to be, if it is for seniors or teachers, that is the first concept they should know. But again, when we talk about smaller kids, we need not to tell. So that is the reason when we teach them subtraction, we don't go for vinculum method. Right. Yes. Yes, Mr. Chaudhary. Okay, again disconnected. Today, Umesh, are you facing some internet problems over there today?
Yes, sir.
People are joining and they are getting disconnected. Okay, yes. So Tapraj is now online or not?
Tapraj, not in online, sir.
Okay. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, because I think Hina's questions have been solved, or any query further left?
No, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Umesh, you can. So I think this was a question only. See, the benefit of this is students will never go wrong. Now, what happens when they do this carryover? This is generally overlooked.
Yes.
Again, if we talk about small kids, now they have addition, subtraction, and multiplication only initially. And what we feel is very easy. So where do they make mistakes? What is the silly mistake they are doing? It is generally multiple carryovers. They just overlook this. So when we talk about this 40 and plus 3, 43, here they make a mistake. Even after you say repetitively, okay, please check the answers, they will never be able to do. But using this Vedic maths method of doing at the same place wise positioning, they'll never go wrong. One thing is they will able to check their answers here itself. Right. So this is what is very important. Anything more you want to ask, you can ask now.
How to teach a small kid subtraction without vinculum?
Shuddha method, complement method is the only one. Otherwise, and the second for money relative, all from 9, last from 10, for the basis and sub basis. So these are the two techniques only. Third, vinculum method we cannot teach, and that is the reason simultaneous addition and subtraction cannot be taught to smaller kids.
Yes, sir. Right.
You can ask any question because now you have some knowledge, so you can ask me. If I'll be able to do, I'll just do it. Because
So do we have any method in magic square for we have been doing for odd numbers only, right? For like 3x3 grid, 5x5 grid, 7x7 grid, 9x9 grid, and so on. But do we have for even numbers, 2x2, 4x4, 6x6?
Yes, we see for odd numbers, all of this, we have only one particular technique, and we follow that only, right? But in case of even every square has a different. If it is 2x2, 4x4. So you have to make them groups. Group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. Now group 1 means 1, 2, 3, 4. Group 2 means 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the first number is written like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second is like this. That means 5, 6, 7, 8. And after that, now this a small you have to maintain. First U, second opposite, third also U is there, but in a reverse manner. Here it was from this side. So you'll go for here. So it would be 9, 10, 11, 12. And reverse again. 13, 14, 15, 16. So now you can check. This is for 4x4. Similarly for 6x6. Now 6x6, there are 4 quadrants. So you have to solve each quadrant separately. It is there. So up till 12, 10x10 or 12, I always teach, but it's very easy. Anything else?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Umesh, do you have any questions, or we can wrap today's session? No more questions. Sapraj, today I think everybody. So yes, last any question you have, Hina, you can ask. Other because
Sir, done.
done.
Thank you, sir, for so
Great.
much of knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay.